Hey y'all, it's Dank Yonsei, and I'm back for day number 30 of my 30-day post a video challenge. Woo, we made it! But no, seriously, I I feel a little crazy that it's over now because I'm like, no, I was getting into posting every day. So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna stop posting every day. I really don't. Like, I like doing this. I don't mind editing. I don't mind sitting in front of the camera yapping for I don't know how long about manifestation or just other stuff that I buy. I really have fun doing this. So I am in the middle of figuring out if I'm going to keep posting every day, which, like I said, I probably am. So if I don't post tomorrow, please bear with me. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to post tomorrow. So we'll figure it out. Now, I kind of wanted to save today's topic for Freaky Deaky Friday, but since it's on my mind right now, I feel like I need to talk about it today. So I want to talk about the O method.
Okay, let's go.
If you know what the O method is, congratulations, you're disgusting. Get your dirty ass to the back.
Oh my dear grandma, you freaky as hell.
If you don't know what the O method is, basically it would be, something that you can do solo or with your SP, because the end result is essentially the same. So, for example, if you're manifesting money, whenever you and your SP are getting it in,
When I'm back around, she be back.
once you feel like you're about to have that explosion, the finishing explosion, you would start visualizing what it is that you want. And like I said in my video from last night, you're not going to visualize you getting that thing or how you're going to get that thing. You're going to visualize yourself already having the thing that you want. So once you get to the explosion point, you would start visualizing you counting money or looking at your banking app and seeing a lot of money in it. Anything that would represent you having a lot of money. And doing it in first person is also very important. I will say that to you now.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Now, if you're solo, what I would recommend is maybe try looping your affirmations in your head while you're leading up to that point. But once you actually get to the point where you feel like, you're about to make your grand finale, I would say my affirmations up until that point, and then I would visualize myself in first person with what I want, or me having what I want. And then once you're done with this, I will say, don't think you can do this and it's just going to be magic, because once you're done with this, you still have to keep your thoughts on the right path. You still can't be out here wavering. So don't sit up here and waste your time or you and your SP's time talking about you want to try to use the D to manifest or use the P to manifest. But then once you're done, you're just going to go back to wavering. Don't, because you're literally wasting time.
I don't like that.
Now, am I going to sit here and lie to y'all and say that it works every time regardless of your mindset? Absolutely not. Because even with me personally, when I was first trying it, I had issues with it because I was reading all these stories. I was like, okay, these people are having success with it. Why is it not working for me? And that was because I was in the state of being a person who the old method did not work for. And I didn't realize it at the time. Also, it's like after I would do it, I would feel fine, whether it was with my SP or whether I was alone. I felt good afterwards. But then, of course, my mindset at the time was problem solving. Problem solving leads to wavering. So I had a big problem with that. Now, I will say, once I actually figured out what I was doing wrong, like I said, this would be back in like 2022. Once I finally figured out what I was doing wrong, I actually came back around to it and I did get it to work. It was on something that a lot of people would deem as small, but it did work once I figured out what I was doing wrong. So, as I've said in previous videos, if you're going to do a method and then you're going to waver afterwards, you're literally wasting your time. And let's just say, for example, if you call your SP over, tell them you want to do the deed, and you end up doing this and then you waver afterwards, you wasted their time as well. You like literally, you should have just stayed alone and kept doing it until you got it right. You would have been better off doing that, because not only are you wasting your own time, you're wasting somebody else's time, and that's crazy.
Face it, jeez.
So with that being said, this is just like any other manifestation method. Any other method that you can do. Do the method, don't waver afterwards, and you're going to get what you want. Don't think against what you want afterwards. You're going to get what you want. If you do this and then you keep wavering and then you keep thinking bad thoughts about what you're trying to manifest, it's not going to work, just like any other method hasn't worked for you. So instead of trying to figure out what the best method is or what's going to get you there faster, you need to realize this right here is going to get you there faster than any method. It's literally just changing your thoughts. Once you change your thoughts, you change what's going on around you in the 3D.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So like I said before, and like I'm going to keep saying, literally change your thoughts, okay? Whenever you do this method, or even whenever you do the list method, or when you script, or when you visualize, or when you do SATs, or when you robotically affirm, any of those methods that you choose to do, stop thinking against them afterwards. So for an example, if you're like thinking about your SP and you're left alone with your thoughts, you know, your mind easily wanders. When your SP comes up in your head and you get a thought that's like, oh, I don't know if they want me or not, or, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get them, or, oh, they probably don't like me. When those thoughts come up, literally tell them to shut up.
Girl! Girl!
Mentally think, shut up. And after you've done that, tell yourself the new story. So you get a little revision action, but you're also training your thoughts to think, hey, we're not supposed to be thinking the bad stuff. We're only supposed to be thinking about what we want. So if you have done the old method and it hasn't worked for you, like I said, just like for myself, if you've done it and it didn't work for you, 9 times out of 10, your mindset was not in the right place and you probably thought against what you wanted. It's literally so easy to think against what you want if you've been in that mindset for a long time. Just like years ago, if somebody said like, oh, I'm broke, I can't afford so-and-so and so-and-so, I probably would have been like, yeah, girl, I feel you on that. I'm in the same boat. Now, I don't care if I have 2 cents in my bank account. If somebody comes around me and they're like, oh, I'm broke, I'm like, girl, keep that over there. We don't do that over here. I don't care what the bank account says. Girl, I'm not broke. Everything that I need is already taken care of.
I don't know what that's about.
The whole point of the manifestation game is to just think good thoughts. When you start thinking the good thoughts, that's when stuff actually turns around. Like, that's all you got to do. It sounds complicated to you because you're trying to overcomplicate it. Like, oh, how can I get what I want just by thinking? How can you not get what you want just by thinking? You have your answer because your 3D probably looks crazy because of what you've been thinking.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Like, literally, just change your thoughts. Don't overcomplicate it. And I know you're probably thinking, like, well, how can I get what I want just by thinking about it? First of all, you're not just thinking about it. You're going to see yourself as having it in your mind. Second of all things that we have now came from somebody's idea, which was a thought. The phone that I'm recording this on right now, somebody had the thought to bring this to life. Just like computers, just like cars. Somebody had the thoughts to bring these things to life. So if you have the thought of bringing a relationship with your SP to life, as long as you stay on the right track of thinking the thoughts that you're supposed to be thinking about that, like, don't think anything like, oh, my SP doesn't want me, I don't know how I'm going to get them, they're going through XYZ. None of that matters.
See, that's your problem.
It does not matter. You need to be thinking thoughts that are like, oh, my SP is in love with me. Me and my SP go out all the time. My SP can't get enough of me. My SP is only attracted to me. Every time you think about your SP, the thoughts need to be going in a positive direction. Every time you think about money, the thoughts need to be going in a positive direction. If you open up your bank app and you see you got $1.37, okay, guess what? Nobody cares. If you tell somebody that you only have $1.37 in your account, what is that somebody going to do? Oh, here's $50 million. Not with your funky mindset, that's not going to happen. So change all that around. Once you start thinking thoughts of like, okay, there might have been $1.37 in there yesterday, but there's 600 million in there today. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You just can't think against it. And also don't think how you're going to get it. You're not going to be thinking of how you're going to get something that you already have. That was like a really big hang up for me. That was something else that I had to get over because I am a certified problem solver. Anytime that there's a time where I feel like, oh, I don't know what's happening, I don't know what to do, I don't know what direction I'm going in, I hate feeling like I don't know what to do. So I had to break that. I would literally affirm, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. Whenever I was faced with a situation that I didn't know, what to do in. And also, another thing that I had to realize is that there's a higher power. The higher power is going to make stuff work out for the better. All I have to do is just get out the way and let them do that. And once I realized that, I'm telling you, in 2022, that's when everything just turned around because I was in the way. I was the person that was like, oh my goodness, how is this going to work out? I don't know how I'm going to do this. I was stuck in a state of being a person that has to figure out how everything is going to work out. I wasn't trying to let someone else take it over. I was just messing it up for myself. And I used to force the 3D a lot, a whole lot. But like I said before, I moved out my way because I was literally doing all that stuff to myself. And I don't want you to do that. And if you are doing that, I want you to stop it.
Stop. I did speak to him last night. He told me the whole story.
So yeah, thanks for listening to that little yap session. But to summarize, the old method is simple. You can do it with someone or by yourself. It doesn't matter. All that matters is once you're done with it, don't think against it. Don't undo all the work you just did. Don't waste you or your SP's time because nobody likes having their time wasted. So when you do this, the most important part is to visualize yourself already having what you want when the great explosion is about to happen.
Holy fuck.
And also, once you're done, do not think against it. Think the thoughts as if you're the person that already has what you want. Don't think against it. Don't think against it.
I beg you, please stop.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I intend that this video helps you get everything that you want. Matter of fact, I know that this video is going to help you get what you want because the same steps that I told you guys helped me get what I wanted. Because like I said, I'm not going to tell you how to do something that I'm not even practicing in my everyday life. So,
Just do it!
with that being said, until next time.
TF, ... I'm out this bitch.